Hi everyone, and welcome to, I guess, my last official day of my Whip It Down week. Today is Sunday, November 25th? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, it's Sunday. Tomorrow it's back to work again after being off for a little over a week for the Thanksgiving break. I've had a fantastic week off. I enjoyed having some time to work on crafting, spend the time working on all of my whips. I probably didn't stick with the true spirit of the Whip It Down week because I did cast on two new projects during this time period, but both of those are projects that lead into the Advent season. So I really wanted to get them started so I wouldn't fall too far behind. And one of them I already am behind. The Advent scarf for 2018. So far I'm on target, but so far we've only had the ribbing plus today. The first clue came out on Saturday, and the second clue came out this morning, and I'm almost halfway done the second clue now. So far I'm keeping up with that. It's only 15 rows per day that we have to work on, and yeah, so 15 rows per day, and it's only 50 odd stitches wide, so it's not a really wide scarf. Well, it's a decent size, but it's not an excessive number of stitches to work on each and every day. So I'm hoping I'm able to keep up with that one and stay on target so that it's finished and ready for blocking on Christmas Day. The mystery knit along, or the mystery mitten knit along that's put out by Skein Knit, the jewel net mittens, I'm already behind on those. They came out, the first clue came out I think on Tuesday or Wednesday last week, Wednesday I think, and the second clue came out on Saturday. I'm still working on the first clue on the first mitten, so I'm already falling a little bit behind on that. So I do hope to get a little bit more done on that this evening. I'm going to finish the last half of the Advent scarf. I'm going to work on that this evening. It's about 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon when I'm taping this. I'll get the editing done on here. I'll get this posted, and then I will spend the rest of the evening doing some knitting. So I plan on getting the last half of the rows or thereabouts. I think I've done, no, I'm a third done, sorry. I'm just finished the row 5 out of the 15 rows for today's clue. So I'm going to finish working on that once I finish getting this edited and start getting it ready for posting. Then once I'm done that, I'm going to move over to working on the mystery mittens, and I will hopefully get the cuff on the first mitten done tonight before I hit the hay. And I still have to decide whether I'm going to do the first clue on the second mitten now, or if I'm going to just continue and do all 5 clues on the first sock and then come back through and redo the second mitten. Did I say sock? I hope I didn't say sock. I might. I will finish I'm not sure if I want to finish all of the clues on the first mitten and then come back and do the second mitten afterwards, or if I want to do them 2 at a time in tandem. So do the cuff on the first one, the cuff on the second one, then do clue number 2 on the first mitten, then clue number 2 on the second mitten, and so on. I'll decide on that soon. I'm going to have to decide soon once I finish the first cuff. So crossing my fingers that I'll be able to get those two things done this evening. It's back to work tomorrow morning, so I need to hit the hay at a decent hour. I found that for the past week I've been going to bed a little bit later than I normally do, and I've not been setting my alarm most mornings, so I'm just sleeping until I get up, and I've been getting up at all hours. I've woke up with no alarm, no provocation. I've woke up at 5 in the morning and not been able to fall back asleep, and I've slept till 8 o'clock in the morning. So my sleep patterns are all over the place. And I probably, most of the week, I've been going to bed between 11 and 12, which is, for me, quite late. So tonight I'm going to plan on being in bed, ready to start snoring by about 10 o'clock. Might even try to aim to be in bed by 9:30, so I'm out and snoring by 10 o'clock. I'm already snoring and asleep by 10 o'clock. I'll have the alarm set for 6 o'clock for tomorrow morning. We'll have to leave a little bit earlier than usual. John has to be at work for 9, so he'll drop me off before that. Usually we don't leave quite as early. I usually don't get into work till about 10, but 9 o'clock is perfectly fine. I have some things that I need to get going on and get done before the work week gets started again. So what else? I went and returned that fleece, or that batting, fleece batting that I bought the wrong stuff on Friday. This is stuff that I bought for doing some and sewing some knitting project bags for myself. And I meant to buy fusible fleece to thicken up and make the bags stand up a little bit nicer on their own without them kind of flopping over and giving some more body to the fabric. And I accidentally bought the type of fleece that you have to sew it in place and you have to quilt it into place. And that wasn't what I wanted for this. I already have quilt batting at home, so I certainly didn't need another package of it. So we went back to Walmart this afternoon after church. We dropped that, or I returned that, and I got the right kind of fusible fleece this time. And I think I was planning on maybe doing a little bit of sewing this afternoon, but I was tired. I just really didn't have the gumption for it, so I thought I'll leave it. I'll come back to it sometime later this week, and when I have time to sit down with the sewing machine. I haven't decided. I might work from home on Tuesday, get some things done in the morning, and then maybe work on that in the afternoon. I'll see. I might not have a chance to get to work on it until Thursday or Friday this week coming up. But I really do want to pull out the sewing machine and get some sewing done. I'm really kind of excited about trying to sew my own project bags, because I've got some fabric that I think is adorable. I really want to get working on that. So anyways, that's a lot of rambling I've done now. I should get going, settle down with my knitting, get a little bit of that done, and I'll probably post a summary video about my WIP-it down week. I'll post that probably sometime tomorrow. Maybe if I have time, I'll get some videotaping done in the morning and then get that up and posted. And if not, maybe today will be the last post I do for this. So, quick summary, although I've already been talking for close to 10 minutes on this already. I will view my WIP-it down week as a huge success. I managed to get some work done on all 5 of my works in progress. I'm happy with the progress I made on each of them, and I did drag out and start 2 new projects, which was probably not the best idea. What I do want to do though is pick a couple projects and maybe be a little bit monogamous on some, and maybe try to get some of my work in progresses finished and done so that I bring that number down. 7 Right now I'm sitting with 7 works in progress, and for me personally, that's a little bit too much. It's more than I'm comfortable having, because I can't. I have trouble making sure I spend some time working on each and every one of those projects each and every day. So I think I need to kind of bring those back under control and get fewer works in progresses. I need to work on getting fewer works in progress on my plate. So anyway, that's a long way of saying I need to keep working on my WIP-it down projects, and I should get going, get some knitting done, get working on that, and I will see you guys again soon. And hopefully I'll get another video up tomorrow that'll summarize my WIP-it down week. If not, this might be, like I said, this might be the last video in this little mini series I've had. So anyways, take it easy everyone. I hope you had a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys sometime next week. Bye now.